Hello and happy day. Happy day. I am Erica Kesse. I am the son of the Thriverse, powered by love, wisdom, and celebration. I am good, multi-potentialite, multifaceted mommy. I listen, teach, lift, and bring clarity for activation and execution. And this lady right here is an activator. This lady right here is a connector. This lady is someone who I met on Threads, honey. If you're not on Threads, you probably should be on Threads. I met her and I said, let's get together. Let's join forces. Let's figure out how we're going to rise up together. So we have a WhatsApp group for that. And she told me about her amazing event that's happening on Saturday. And this is Women's History Month. Yay! And I'm all about celebrating the ladies out there because we're making big moves. Okay, we're doing amazing things, and so we should be celebrated and we should be highlighting each other. So I'm here to highlight Miss Kenya Ransom and what she is doing. She's going to tell you all about it. Then I'm going to ask her some questions. So Kenya, take it away.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. And it's true, we met on Threads and we've been in our WhatsApp group. And it's just a testament of just the connection of just trying to connect and relationships and things of that sort. So I'm super grateful for being here this morning. I am Kenya. I call myself the connector in chief. And I am the founder of All Things Loop, which is a relationship activation brand that includes a digital magazine, a podcast, created live events that we're going to talk about, that we're going to be doing on Saturday. And then I'm going to also be introducing the Connectors Hub membership community. So that is all group within itself.
Amazing. You said all things loop.
All Things Loop,
I
LOOP.
love it. I love it. I
Yep.
love it. All things loop.
Yep.
And your event on Saturday. What is
Yeah.
happening? When, where, what, how, all the things
Right.
about that. Also, I have another question. I just have so many questions. I see here you're connector in chief.
Yeah.
Tell us about that label.
Yeah, so I was gonna say that too. Like the backstory of the Connector in Chief and the event. In 2019, I started a five tour. It was called the Live It Own It tour. I went to Raleigh, North Carolina, Atlanta, Georgia, Dallas, Texas. I'm missing one. Washington D.C. and I came back to my hometown of Gary, Indiana, because that's where I'm from. So I did that, and how I got the label connector in chief and where it came from is that I started with 15 people in Raleigh, North Carolina, and ended up with 45 people when I ended up with the tour. Well, the reason of that was that because I started connecting the dots, connecting who I needed to see, connecting who I want to talk to. I remember when I first started the actual tour, the man said to me, because I reached out to him, and he said, "You're not gonna be able to do this, and nobody knows you." He's told me, he like just flat out told me, "It's like you're gonna have to at least wait a year for you to do it, and then once you get your name out there, then you'll be able to do it." And I was like, "What? No." So what I did was that I started getting into people inboxes. I started reaching out to people that I knew that could help me in some type of a way. And when I started doing that, I reached out. So I was just connecting myself to other people. And then not only was I connecting myself, to other people, like people start connecting to me, and I was able to connect other people. And then another way I got it was because after each event, maybe 2 or 3 months later, I would see the people that was on my panel able like connecting with the people that was there. So I would see them doing events together. Just like the one I did in Charlotte last year, they had a whole event in Charlotte, like maybe 4 or 5 months afterward. My whole panel was on another event. And it was just the connection of it. And it made me feel so good that I was able to bring that connection. So that's what I am all about. It's connection. If I don't know the person, then I know a person that knows the person. If I don't know what to do, I know that I can get the answers from the connections that I have. And so I am super grateful. And that's how I'm able to, just really get into the groove of connections. And that's where this event came from as well. I seen in the community of business owners not really thriving, and I felt like that they could thrive more, and how that they can thrive more is by going back to their relationship that they already had, see where those warm relationships are. And I felt like, and I've seen that they're missing out on money. They're missing out on the revenue or in the opportunities that they could have when it comes to actually, being able to get ahead. And I always say this, I'm not against new leads. I'm not against new connections, because that's how we connected. However, I do feel that you can go back into your network. You can see where you have kind of misaligned and see where you need to reconnect with some people, because the truth of the matter is those people already have worked with you. They've already trusted you in some type of way. And I seen that in the business owners world, that they were struggling. They were struggling to figure out what's next. What's next is go back to that warm network that you already know, that they already know you. Find out where the loophole is, and then you reach out to them. So that's where the event came from on Saturday. For Saturday, I wanted to be able to bring a fresh perspective to business owners, for them to see that the revenue that you're missing, a lot of it is already in your network. You're just not looking fast enough. You're not looking close enough to see, like, this is where it's at. So that's where it came from.
So I have lots of questions.
Okay.
So first of all, you said that someone said that you could not do it.
Absolutely, he did. He did.
How many times
Damn.
have we heard somebody tell us what we can't do?
Yeah.
I appreciate somebody telling me what I can't do,
Yeah.
because it puts fire under me to prove them wrong.
Absolutely.
And so it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing,
Yeah.
that you did not listen. You did not listen to that, and you
Yeah.
stayed fast. You got to be, when you're passionate about something,
Right.
you have to keep moving forward.
Yes.
So what caused you to say, and then what caused you to not listen to him?
Um, for me, it was me knowing what I want to do. And then also the flip side of that was that I could not listen, because I knew that if I didn't move then I wouldn't have moved at all. So I had to move quickly. I had to move as fast as I could, and, with wisdom and with prayer and things of that sort. But I knew I had to move. I'm always, a procrastinator and things of that sort in some ways. But if I just knew that if I didn't move at that point, I was never going to start. And I had an urgency to do it. So I knew that, that was it.
Yes. I think that a lot of people get stuck in their minds or being influenced by others, and there's procrastination that happens.
Yeah.
And so, if you're a business owner out there right now and you are identifying with this and you're in the Chicago area, you should go to this event. You should go to this event and meet Kenya, because she knows how to move beyond those doubters and even your own self sabotage. But so, I wanted to ask you more about this, connecting. So the idea is do that follow up that you need to be doing and to nurture the people that you already have. Yes.
Absolutely. It's the whole you working with someone one time and you have not spoken with them again in 6 or 7 months. Or it is you've reached out to someone and you have not followed up with them. That's the second thing. And then the third thing is that's basically not even saying anything to them on a consistent basis, not nurturing them, not saying that you have to bug them all the time, but not nurturing them, not checking in with them, not saying, hey, how you doing? This is what I have going on. What do you have going on? You never know what can happen from just a simple DM. A simple DM for me started a 5-city tour. A simple DM for me started revenue to come in to make people understand that, I'm working. So those three things is what I feel and I know that's missing in a system. I don't think business owners have a system of how to do it. They may think it's too much and it's a lot going on. But there is a system to how you can do this, and we're going to talk about that on Saturday as well.
You're gonna talk about that on Saturday. Oh my goodness, I wish that I could be able to go because when you start talking systems, as you can see, therapeutic COO right here, I am all about the system, the
Yeah.
process, the procedure, and you can do that. The follow up is so important. That email list, that keep on touching, and keep on telling people. You cannot be a covert business or a secret business. You have to be visible. Guess what? And I call myself the visibility wing woman.
Oh,
So I didn't tell you that, Kenya. You didn't know that. I do call myself the visibility wing woman. That's
mhm.
another reason why I said, hey, let's go live. Let's talk about this event. And so speaking of that, let me go ahead and get this the link for your event. Could you put it in the comment section so that we can get the link up here and so that people can go ahead and get themselves registered for this? Put it in so you can go to over here to the private chat that's over here. And yes, and I will be able to grab that link and put it so that people can see it. Do you see that on your phone? If not, then I can go and find it. So I'm going to give you all the link so that you can do it. It is a bit.ly link. And it's important to invest in yourself, invest in this space. Now, you said it was a dinner. Tell us more about that.
Yes. So it is a promo code as well. You can put that in there if you don't mind. Power is the promo code to it. You get $10 off of the actual off the ticket, but it is a dinner. So I last year I wanted to do something different and want to do something different for my brand. So what I'm doing different this time is that uh I am doing dinner included into the event this time. So your $47 or your $37 is not going to waste. You're actually going to eat really good. I pay really good money for this food because I like to eat. So I know I was like, we got to get some good food into this. We cannot be the one to be like, no, but dinner is included. I'm super excited about it. It's gonna be really good, great atmosphere. I have a thing that I'm doing. This is gonna be my first time ever testing this out, but I'm doing the connection card pairing. Where I'm gonna connect different business owners with one another so that they're able to connect on a different level. So I'm super excited about that. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna go over, but I'm super excited about it because this is my first time doing it. And I'm super excited about, just seeing how they receive it. So a lot of what you're gonna see on Saturday is just the vision behind, just me wanting to make sure that business owners connect the correct way because there is a way to connect. Down from the panelists, from Shana Summers, who's going to talk about the actual art and strategy of connections and relationships and things of that sort. And then Aleida, she's going to come in to talk about the systems with AI and how to do it and how AI can be interwoven into your life, into your business. And then with the honorees, all three of the honorees are women who have really walked out their business through relationships. That's how they have, mastered this. That's how they have been so successful. So Saturday is not just fluff. It's not just like, oh my goodness, these three women have actually walked out everything that they needed to do through relationships. Through relationships, and they're going to give a little testimony and stories of how they did it. And so you're going to really walk away with knowing who you need to reach out to why, and the actual system to start doing it. It's a very simple system. It's just sending a DM and what to say and how to say it. So I'm super excited about it. Dinner is included, especially doors open at 6:15. Dinner starts at 6:30, and I'm super excited. And then I just confirmed 2 media coverages as well. Legacy and Info Hustler. They will be there covering the event. So I'm grateful for just the opportunity that people are giving me to pour into them with what I have.
Absolutely amazing. I pulled up the link that's right there for you all to see with
Thank
the $10 off promo code. You put in the word power and you get $10 off. As she was saying, there's an expert panel. She's talking about Shana Summers and Aleida Clint. Is it Clincy?
Clincy. Yep.
Clincy.
Yep.
Yes, they're going to provide honest conversations about what it actually looks like to build a business on the power of relationships. I mean, I'll share a story, but actually, let you share a story. Tell me a story of you getting into a relationship and how it was very profitable and productive for you, and it ended up being something that has really helped your business.
Yeah. So I'll go all the way back. It's been many, let me just say that. But I'll go back to my relationship with Mona Lisa Brown. I always talk about her just because she was just such a blessing to me in my early stages of my career and my journey. I was her personal assistant for years without pay. Let me just, Mona, I love you. Without pay. Without pay. However, I believe in my heart that that was what set me up for where I'm at there. I worked hard for Mona. And she will, if she was on here now, she'll rave about me because I worked hard. I traveled. I took care kids. I did everything that I was supposed to do. So that relationship, we're still very close to this day. Because of the nurturing of that relationship, and because I took care of her and she took care of me. Like we really took care of each other. And so I just believe that season of my life really made me profitable in so many other ways. Just thinking differently comes to relationship, how sometimes it's not always monetary. Like I know we want to get paid, and I am all about getting paid. I'm all about, let's get this money. But sometimes some relationships are not profitable in the money wise. Sometimes it's the relationship that you invest in that can get you to the next level. It can open another door. It can get you
Mhm.
to an introduction. So I am super excited and super grateful for that opportunity that Mona gave me. She didn't have to allow me to work with her for 3 years in the grind of it. And so when we talk about relationships, those are the type of relationships that I know that I built, and I have so many more that have been profitable. Some monetary, some wasn't, some introduction, some looking at me, differently, some open doors for me, some allow me to work with them again. So it's so many facets to this thing when it comes to relationships. So I yeah, that's just one. That's just one.
And I know you have several because I have several as well. And I know people out there have several. And this is a great reminder to make sure you stay engaged
Yeah,
with your relationships. You never know who they're meeting and
yeah,
what they're doing to even bring more to you. You got to be a billboard to people so that
yeah.
they see you and they say, oh, I need to get her connected with this person or that person or this person. And that's how it works. This has been absolutely amazing, you all. I hope that you all take this opportunity. If you're in the Chicago area on Saturday,
On
six
Saturday,
thirty, 6:30, yep,
30.
6:30. Go to the link right here. It's right here. Okay. And then she's giving you $10 off. Like, really? If you are a business owner, a founder, there's no reason why you shouldn't be in the place. There's no reason why you shouldn't be in the place, okay? Or even reach out to Kenya. Kenya,
Yeah.
how can they reach out to you if they can't be in the place and they want to continue to interact with our connector in chief?
So you can always email me at hello there at allthingsloop.com. I am on Facebook,
Wait
on
a minute. Hello there, all things
loop.com.
loop.com.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm going to present this here so you all can get that information as well. If you have any questions, please reach out to Kenya. And you
Yes.
all, what were you going to say? What was your
Um,
closing remarks?
my closing remarks is that I'm just super excited. I'm grateful for every moment. I'm grateful for people seeing God that in me, to allow them to pour into them in this way when it comes to relationships, because it's not easy. And so I'm just grateful. I hope that you all come out on Saturday just to see, not to just see, but to learn and to be ready to reactivate your relationships that you already have, and to know that they are in there. You just have to look a little bit closer.
Absolutely amazing. It was so nice to spend time with you, Kenya,
Thank
not in
you.
the WhatsApp, and to promote this amazing event. Everybody create a thriving rest of your day. Bye bye.
Thank you.